It's Wednesday, March 4, and time for your Barbados Today morning news update. Players in the tourism sector have been responding to the plight of 149 former workers of Chaps Restaurants Ltd, who were abruptly sent on the breadline on Monday. Several restaurants, including the Reef Bar and Grill, located at the Butterfly Beach Hotel at Maxwell Main Road, Christchurch, Castaways Restaurant at St. Lawrence Gap, and Eco Lifestyle and Lodge at Tenterby St. Joseph, took to social media, inviting the former employees of Chin Chin by the Sea, Primo Bar and Restaurants, and Hugo's Barbados to apply for jobs at their establishments. Barbados Today reached out to the proprietors of those establishments for comment, and they have promised to speak on the matter today. Meantime, trade unionist Senator Caswell Franklin, who represents some of the affected workers, said he was not surprised by the closure of the 3 locations.
I see this happening because there's a lot of problems down there, and there are a lot of power players in the and they were laying off people since last year. It's just that they let them off on the west and so many people got sent home already last year. Right, so this is unexpected.
In other news, Opposition leader Bishop Joseph Atherley walked out of Parliament last night after the government put forward a supplementary for over $4 million. Just after 8 p.m., the leader of government business, Cynthia Bradshaw, served notice of the first reading of the British American Insurance Company Barbados Ltd Preservation Investments Amendment Bill 2020. She also served notice of a resolution to grant the over $4 million from the Consolidated Fund and for it to be placed at government's disposal to supplement the 2019-2020 estimates. Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Ryan Strawn, explained the development, saying the late supplementary was nothing new.
There are 2 elements, sir. One is to bring resolution to the pensioners related to the resolution of the British American Pension Plan. And the second important business, sir, is to, this government has put emphasis on ensuring that we can provide opportunities for young people. The other part of the supplementary, sir, is to ensure that we can start the next cohort of the Barbados Youth Advance Corps, and therefore timeliness with respect to the supplementary, the release of funds, Mr. Speaker, would allow us to be able to have those young people who have already been enrolled in the program and to begin a new cohort, sir, in the shortest possible time to be able to move forward. And therefore, that's why we brought this particular resolution here this evening in the same way, sir, that we did last couple of weeks ago with respect to providing a response for the coronavirus. In terms of our preparations, the government has to do its business, sir, and this is the basis on which we brought the resolutions to the chamber.
However, the opposition leader questioned the timing.
Still insisting that an explanation be given as to the urgency. I heard the Honourable Member of Christchurch Essential speak with reference to the importance of this matter, which I understand. Why can't this be done tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after? Why tonight? Why is it urgent?
As Minister Bradshaw requested that the House resolve itself into Standing Finance Committee, Mr. Atherley took up his belongings and left.
The question is that the House resolve itself into Standing Finance Committee. All those honourable members in favour, please say aye. Those against, please say no. We think the ayes have it.
Bad move.
The private sector is being challenged to do more to help the country obtain the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. The call from Foreign Affairs Minister Senator Dr. Jerome Walcott came at the opening of a private sector dialogue at UN House yesterday, the first of its kind for Barbados. That meeting was designed to, among other things, engage representatives of the local private sector on how they can contribute more to the attainment of the 17 SDGs.
We recognize that our best hope for achieving sustainable development is through the creation of partnerships. The partnership between government and the private sector and the business community is indeed a critical one. We believe that it is not enough today for the private sector to focus on profits. They must seek to contribute to the development priorities of Barbados and indeed the region, and to uplift and improve the lives of Caribbean people by incorporating the SDGs into their operations.
In sports, Minister John King said his ministry has been looking for solutions to address high electricity bills being accumulated at sporting facilities across the island.
We've started discussions with some local entrepreneurs in being able to help us to find renewable energy solutions also that would help with this particular process. The BNOC has already started to look at a pilot project for us. So these are the things that we're actively pursuing as we speak, in being able to reduce the energy costs, be able to give the public the opportunity to use the facilities at a much higher level of usage. And also, again, if you want to look at it for the sheer vision of 2030 of us becoming fossil fuel free, this is where we begin to play our part at this point in time.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
It's Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Craft Center. Kick off the weekend this Friday from 4 p.m. to midnight with loads of food, drinks, and entertainment. Get ready for Crop Over with the Rhythm Roots Street Parade. Party like it's Kadooman Day on the street around Pelican Village with costume reveler, music, and more. It's Festive Friday. It's Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Village Center from 4 p.m. to midnight. Admission free.
In news from the region, the Guyana Elections Commission is projecting that full preliminary results for Monday's regional and general elections could be available today. However, it has put the electorate on notice for what it says is a fake website posting election results. It urged residents to be on alert and ignore such content, saying all official updates will be posted on its official page. And finally, the World Health Organization on Tuesday warned of a global shortage and price gouging for protective equipment to fight the fast-spreading coronavirus.
We are concerned that countries' abilities to respond are being compromised by the severe and increasing disruption to the global supply of personal protective equipment caused by rising demand, hoarding, and misuse. Shortages are leaving doctors, nurses, and other frontline health workers dangerously ill-equipped to care for COVID-19 patients due to limited access to supplies such as gloves, medical masks, respirators, goggles, face shields, gowns, and aprons.
And that's news. But for the very latest, visit us at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.